can't lie, that was hella media trained, guy. Get out of here, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, guy, goddamn. That was just in flow state.
Yo, I'm Mali, and I'm not media trained. I'm a multifaceted creative. I'm an A&R to be exact. I work across musicians, I work across artists, producers, writers, songwriters, executives. I just feel like I'm able to work across the music industry as a whole, and the skills are transferable. I work in a bunch of different fields. My job is quite holistic. There isn't one specific thing to articulate that I do, but I do everything and one thing. One thing is everything. It's like when Mourinho last year was playing for Arsenal. One day he's a striker, next day he's a centre mid, but he's still playing football at the end of the day.
You guys, shake my hand, guy.
No worries.
Shake my hand, guy.
That's
Guy
the
is
angle.
playing all positions, guy.
And I'm still scoring.
Guy is a comprehensive player. Didn't call there.
Yeah, not every day is the same. I think every day requires a different set of skills, a different set of needs, and I have to meet those needs. Every artist I work with or people I work with across the industry and across the creative space is different. So every day my task will be different. Like one day I could be in studio with an artist. The next day I could be in several internal meetings on my laptop 24/7, not doing anything creative at all in any capacity. There's another day I could be abroad, traveling, meeting different execs across the world. I think it's a job that I don't want to be cliche or sound cliche in any way, shape or form or sound cringe, but like kind of calls you. You don't really wake up one day and say you want to do this. It kind of calls you itself and you have to like stand up to the task essentially. So I think when I get called at 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. to go to the studio to sort something out or firefight, I have no choice. I have to be able to be there and do it. Every black person in the world, when they're young, they think they can be Thierry Henry, they can play football and they can go to the moon. I think everyone feels like they're going to have some success in football, but unfortunately, I think a lot of kids don't understand the success rate in regards to how many people actually go professional. I think all my life I was sold by the idea and the gaze of me playing football at a high level, and I think at 16 I had like a mad identity crisis where I stopped playing football, and it's almost as if I lost myself. I didn't know who I was for a time, and I was like, wait, like I was going to school, coming home, I'm like, yo, like who am I? Like I kind of like didn't know who I was because my identity was so tied into me playing football all my life. So my family, my friends, everyone was like, how's football? How are you doing? Are you still playing for this club? Are you still doing that? Are you still doing this? And it eats your life. And I think the reason why I ended up where I was is because I almost had to refine myself and find myself in a position of finding my value again. The moment I realized that it laid in the space of entertainment / music, I was kind of sold. I was like, there's nothing anybody could tell me. I had to try the same energy and the same attention to detail that I put in my football and training and everything. I had to just try and find and replace the energy in some other way, and I found it in music. I'm lucky that I was able to find it in music and not anything that could have negatively impacted me, but that's really me, really and truly. That's really where it came from. Just getting before half time, you know. I feel like I've been doing what I'm doing now, as in working in creative for the last 5.5/6 years. Just before halftime, you're like, yo, you're asking the ref, what minute are we on? I'm at that point, I'm like, yo, what minute are we on? I've achieved a lot and I feel like I've done my bit for the team, and like, I'm exerted. I need to go and get an energy drink and sit down for 15 minutes. And I think more so, that's just to reconfigure what it is I want from life as a whole. I think working in creative is incredible, but I think as like someone that wants more from life, you can get lost in the gaze and the excitement of the things that are happening around you, and then before you know it, you're in your mid-40s and you have nothing to show for it. And I don't think that's really my portion of what I want from life.
At 1 minute, will you say like minute
41.
41.
And I'm looking at my boots, bare chalk on my boots. That I've done my bit for the community. But I'm looking around and there's just bare young boys around me.
Man, he's a left back, but true say he's not getting left back.
I can't get left back.
He can't, bro. How can he ever get left back?
What a question. What a question. Nine's Eye City. That's my theme song. And the only reason why I say that is because like, for me to get motivated, I have to feel like I'm like, not in the worst situation as possible, but like I need to feel like, I need to put myself in an environment of struggle, an environment of chaos, but an environment of hustle and success in relative to where you are in life. So Nine's ICT, because it makes me feel like I'm somewhere where I'm not at the moment. I feel like music industry, specifically where I'm at in life, you can get clouded and mad complacent. I feel like I'm at a point where complacency tries to grab me here and there, and it's very easy because I look around and there's not a lot of struggle around me. But that song like allowed me to like put myself in the headspace of like, okay, cool, now it's time to go and get it now. Like I'm in hustler mode again. So yeah, Nine's ICT. Well, this money that I'm chasing, I see you got this game on lock. Pillar moments for me are just more so milestones that I set for myself when I was younger. First thing was just acquiring a job for like a major record company. That was like my main goal, because like it was either go to university or find a situation working. And when I was able to find a job at 17, I was like, that was like the first pivotal moment. It was like the first time I realized that, okay, cool, my foot is in the door. That was the first moment for me personally, and I felt really proud like I was able to do that after a year of just manifesting certain things and putting myself in the right spaces. Second moment was signing my first artist. I'm not even gonna say who it was, but signing my first artist at the age of 18, because I set myself a goal. I was like, within a year of having this job, I need to be able to work on a campaign, but like spearhead it myself so I can learn and fail in that capacity. Third moment was just being involved in like the first Central C project, the Wild West album. I was trying to sign him at the time, ironically. I learned a lot from that process, and I learned a lot of what it takes to be an elite artist, because his mentality is so inspiring to a certain, like I learned from him in regards to what it takes to be at the top as an artist. Like I was absorbing a lot of information from him, but also like I was 18 at the time and he put his trust in me to help him do certain things. I was like, almost like I didn't know, always looking back at it, I didn't actually realize the kind of situation or position I was in. But I learned so much in that position. Every artist is different, every music industry, but I think the most important thing I'll say is, and it made me it made me look at life completely different. When I was operating and trying to maneuver through the industry and I meet like a bunch of executives that I like look up to and I love, you just realize they're all human beings and they're all winging it. So there's no formula to this thing. Everybody is trying to find the next artist as much as you are. There's no formula to it. They say they have a formula, but really and truly everybody's winging it. And that made me look at life completely different and take life less seriously. And then I realized the people that I look up to a certain degree, some people are incredible what they do, and I still respect them in every way, shape or form. When I realized everybody's winging it, I didn't really think that I am missing anything really and truly. There's beauty in my imperfections, and it's more so just doubling down on the things I know I'm good at.
That was hella media trimmed.
Get out of here, man.
Guys, I'm saying like, goddamn. That was just in flow states.
But yeah, in regards to artists, I think every artist is so different, and it's almost beautiful because you see every artist in their own capacity and like what makes certain artists tick and what makes certain artists operate to the best of their ability. I think like, for example, Femi Guerrero, incredible artist, one of the most talented people I know. And for him, for example, we were doing the whole Conglomerate album, which was like Femi, Len and Lancey the whole of last year. Len and Lancey's approach of making music is super bullish and like, they're almost as if we were treating it like a sport. Their approach to making music is super professional and like seasoned. Like you can tell they've been making music for a long time. Even one time, Lancey gave everyone a challenge. He was like, yo, we're gonna pick a beat. Everyone had, I think 21 minutes or like 19 minutes or specific time to write their verse on the record, but like write and record collectively. So Lancey went and did his thing, timed, Len, Femi, both things. So it was like, that whole process was almost like seeing three artists in there in different spaces come together, and you were able to see how like nuanced making music is, because every artist had their own approach to making music. Nems is just super chill, bro. Like he doesn't really, there's no specific story I would give you in regards to him operating or his process or anything. Like he is literally how he sounds and how he articulates himself. It kind of mirrors himself as a human being. It's just super chill, bro. Ironically, we were in studio putting together the body of work, the last album. It's not even an album, it's a mixtape, Rent Studio. We had a song called Turks and Caicos, and we needed like just an American sounding woman vocal. We kind of need somebody to just like talk Lambo in regards to how guys don't pay for stuff and how he's annoying her and how he's not trying to fly her out. And I was like, yo, I have the perfect person for this. I'm gonna ask my friend Casey. And I'd like, she's a girl from Atlanta. We're like really close, we're really tight. She's like my best friend. And I was like, yo, I sent her the reference, sent her a voice note in regards to what he wanted. She was like, yo, I'll get it over to you. I was like, thank you so much. But she took a day to do it and she sent it to me the next morning. And then we went back into the studio the next day. I just played it for everyone in the room and they were like, yeah, incredible. But she sent me 2 different versions and they were both like 30 seconds long.
So he called me, we talk, and we excited to see each other. He wanna see me, I wanna see him. I get a text, it's my flight itinerary. I'm like, okay. I look at that shit, bitch, why the fuck am I not in first class? Let alone, I'm not in business class either, bitch. That nigga put me in economy. My seat is 46 fucking D. So I'm trying to figure out what, like, he think this is. Like, 46 fucking D, I'ma sit on that flight for 6 hours, see you touch down in London and do what with you? Like, what the fuck did he think gonna happen after sitting in 46 D for 6 fucking, by the fucking toilets, bitch? And that shit a fucking problem. Like, niggas don't got no money to spend. They fucking wild and thinking they gonna fuck with me. Nah, like, they fucking lost me. What did he think this was? Can you tell me, like, is there any logic in that? Niggas, like, wanting to not spend pay. These niggas need to fucking spend their pay.
My register is myself. And the reason why I say that is because creativity as a whole is something that I feel like is insular. Obviously it can be shared, but in my life it's very insular, just in regards to how I think of ideas and stuff. They come at the most random times and the most random spaces where I might be doing like laundry, for example, at like 2 a.m. in the morning, and a spur of creativity will just hit me and I have to act on it instantly. So I don't know, I think even though I love to share my ideas with people, the things I do, they're actively doing, I'm actively working on. Most of the stuff comes from myself and it's more so just like insular. Like I'm a man of many words because I'm speaking here, but like selectively. Being able to set the foundations by yourself is key as someone that works in creative, because no one can kind of skew the reasons of why you're doing something creatively. So that's probably why, it's probably me. My Carolero is like probably just like, I wouldn't even specifically mention that an individual, but like just my group of friends that I chill with 24/7. I think like we have a collective of individuals that all do the same thing as me. We all like hold ourselves accountable. No one's scared to tell them that they're moving out of line or they're doing something silly or stupid. If I'm not pulling my weight in my life or in any capacity, like it's almost like they're doing so well for themselves and being so successful in a certain degree. I have no choice but to be successful. If not, I'd get left behind. So my 9 is every artist, every creative that I work with, because they trust me to add value to their careers and add value to what they're doing. They give me the ability to even be in their presence and add value to what they're doing, and give advice, and add my 2 pence when needed. So my 9 is all the creators that I work with and artists. In the next 10 to 15 years, I feel like I see myself having my time back. I think everyone has their own definition of what success is to them to a certain degree, but like my definition of success is being able to do whatever I want when I want. That stems from having your time back. I want to be able to do what I do now without the pressure of doing what I do and having responsibilities that I have now. I'd rather do that without having financial restraints in any capacity and just doing it because I love to do what I do. The only way I can do that is doing things outside of what I do. I want to get into a bunch of different ventures that I can add value to and collide worlds together. In 10 to 15 years, I just see myself having my time back and I wake up and I literally have full autonomy in regards to what I'm doing. And that's really it, really and truly. I would tell my younger self not to compromise. And the reason why I say that is because every time I've tried to compromise on my morality or compromise on what I feel like makes my judgment correct in any capacity, and I fell back to try and gain in any way, shape or form, I've always failed. I think as long as you know what you're good at and you know where your strengths lead you to, I would rather double down. I'd rather have a peak left foot and just laying down every shot than trying to work on my right foot and I'm half good at both. I'm a striker that nobody wants. I can play both foot, but I'm not scoring goals. I'm scoring like 5 goals a season. If I use my left foot, I can score 30 a season. I'd rather just be really good at what I'm good at, really and truly, and double down. And that's where I see myself, really.
And I was told, stare down the counter. So gone was striker. I can't again.